Fifth time I had come from the United States as Nnamdi Kanu's international lawyer to try to meet and see him, where I was denied 5 times. It was very clear today that I was the one that caused them to lock everybody out of the courtroom. They did not want me in the courtroom. I'm here not to create an irritant. There are huge international law issues raised by the charges against Nnamdi Kanu, including the kidnapping, extraordinary rendition, punishing him without any trial or hearing, denying him access to his lawyers. These are all violations not only of the Nigerian constitution, but international covenants to which Nigeria is a signatory. I am taking now the case to the international forum and tribunals. It's clear that the Nigerian tribunals are hopelessly compromised. It isn't even close to fair due process. And so I'll be going to the working group on arbitrary detention in Geneva, the International Criminal Court and International Court of Justice in The Hague, the U.S. Congress, to impose sanctions on Nigeria until it conforms to internationally recognized human rights to which Nigeria has already subscribed, to enforce its own constitution. I have seldom seen such open, notorious lawlessness. And I underscore, it is very clear. They signaled out me when I was the one who was approaching to enter the courtroom. They said, Mr. Fine, you can't go in. Everybody else was able to go in. For whatever reason, they put me on a blacklist, if you will, said no, they fear that if the law applies, Nnamdi Kanu goes free. And that is exactly what ought to happen, because the law does require that he go free. And the international community now is obligated to put the sunshine on the Nigerian judiciary and ensure that if justice is not done, there will be a price to pay. The judge herself may be subject to prosecution before the International Criminal Court. Judges are not free from criminality. The Nazi judges that implemented the Holocaust decrees against the Jews, they were prosecuted at Nuremberg. And if the Nigerian judges follow suit, they similarly are going to risk prosecution.
Your name, sir?
My name is Bruce, B-R-U-C, Fine, F-E-I-N.
Now, you've just heard what the U.S. journalist said. We are taking up the matter. We cannot accept this anymore. You say the matter is going to the ICC, International Criminal Court, because they are playing politics now. It's obvious to the whole world that they are playing politics. And in this episode, we're going to play another video of what people are saying about today's postponement. So please make sure you watch the video to the end so as to get the full detail of what is playing out on this matter. Thanks very much. And God bless you.
These people do not have any single case against Nnamdi Kanu. Can you just imagine that Justice James Omotosho came out today and announced that they've postponed Nnamdi Kanu's case to 10th of October? How many months? Now, the question I'm asking James Omotosho before I even dissect a lot of things that happened today is that you had all the time in the world. After the last court session you people had, you told Nnamdi Kanu's legal team that they have 14 days to submit their no-case submission, their written address, which Nnamdi Kanu's legal team obeyed and obliged to and submitted. Now, you said that you are giving the federal government another 14 days from the day that Nnamdi Kanu's legal team submitted theirs to submit their own. The federal government complied and submitted theirs. Now, you being James Omotosho still had more time to review both the 2 written addresses, so that today you will give the official judgment. And now they've come and start saying all sorts of things that are very funny. I told you people that I started, indicating or probably, noticing something that is very tricky yesterday when they said bad just 10 people or allowed just 10 people to be inside the courtroom and removed most of Nnamdi Kanu's, defense lawyers. I was questioning what is actually going on. What is actually going on? Now you are shifting the case to 10th of October to continue detaining this particular man, James Omotosho. It seems that a lot of people are actually pressuring you, which is the northern leaders, the northern elders forum, the northern cabals. And Tinubu is pressuring you because he wants to use Nnamdi Kanu as a political tool. You were the person that made mention and opened your mouth to say that Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention for a very long time, that you would want to hasten up this particular case. And we kept on clapping for you, telling you, yes, the speed at which you are doing the job is very commendable, unlike Justice Binta Yanko, who kept on postponing Nnamdi Kanu's case without any reason. Now, look at what James Omotosho is doing. The same thing Justice Binta Yanko is doing. How could you? And you are claiming that the judges are going on recession or probably are going on break. What happened to today? You had all the time in the world to review the both written addresses. There is no case there. And today you could have given your judgment. There is no need to postpone this case to October 10th. October 10th is too far. It's too far. How can you keep on allowing this man to be detained? Every court has ruled that your illegal rendition and the detention of this man is illegal. Why not free him? Or why not grant him bail if you want to postpone whatever thing you want to postpone? You people do not have any case against this particular man. I told you people in this my channel that Justice James Omotosho has reviewed the 2 written addresses from the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. Every sensible person will know that the federal government has no case against Nnamdi Kanu because they were unable to substantiate or provide what I call the prima facie, a direct evidence linking Nnamdi Kanu to the alleged crimes and co. They do not have any evidence. So James Omotosho has seen it that I cannot give judgment in favor of the federal government, but he is still scared to give judgment in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. Hence, because he has seen that a lot of pressures are coming in. Yesterday night, I told you people that there are secret letters that have been sent to this particular man to do something. And now you could see the manifestation. Tell me why you are postponing this case to October 10th. If you're saying that people are going on vacation, what happened to today? You are the one that used your mouth to fix today. Is it that you didn't know that that you people will be going on vacation? You knew. And you gave them the time to submit their written addresses, which they obliged. And you had all the time in the world to read the written addresses. So what else? Why now? Why coming now to say you are postponing to 10th of October? So this same man will still be in DSS dungeon or detention. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So what happened in court today? That they just came and you just dismissed everything after the heavy security and every other thing. James Omotosho, throughout my video or probably my channel, I kept on admonishing you that you should not, as a matter of fact, fall for the Northern Elders Forum, Northern Coalition groups and co that have been threatening Nnamdi Kanu and threatening you people not to release him. That you should not fall for Balame Tinubu, that you should have the courage that the judge in Kenya, being MC Mwita, used to give judgment in favor of Nnamdi Kanu against even the Kenyan government and, find the Kenyan government. No, nothing will happen to you if you give a judgment in favor of Nnamdi Kanu because that is what it is. Look at your fellow judge, Justice Hanatu, from Plateau State of the Court of Appeal in 2022, ruled that she cannot continue with this Nnamdi Kanu's case because it violates a lot of principle. His extraordinary rendition is illegal, and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria stipulated that illegal renditioning is tantamount to an act of terrorism. That was why Hanatu said, I cannot continue because if I continue this, I'm enabling terrorism. I'm enabling terrorism. She cancelled the case and ordered for the release of Nnamdi Kanu conditionally. So James Omotosho, you continue with this particular case. He has seen that he has no, I call it the locus standi. James Omotosho has seen that he has no locus standi to continue the trial of Nnamdi Kanu since it has been fully established by the Kenyan court and by the Nigerian court that the Nigerian government committed an act, a crime by illegally renditioning Nnamdi Kanu, which is tantamount to terrorism. So James Omotosho deeply than him, he knows that if he continues with this case, that he is committing an act of terrorism, which is according to the Federal High Court Act. He has postponed the case just like that, saying that people are going on vacation. You were the one that chose that 18th. You were the one that chose today, 18th of July, so that you have enough time to read the both written addresses. That only what you do today is to give a judgment. In developed countries, these cases do not elongate like this, for crying out loud. There is no litigation that elongates like this. This man was illegally arrested since 2021 till now. Nothing. This was the same path that Justice Binta Yanko was taking, postponing cases unnecessarily. You have all the evidence that the federal government brought. You have all the counter evidence and probably counter argument that Nnamdi Kanu's legal team brought. What is now hindering you from delivering a judgment? If you people do not understand what is actually happening, most of you don't understand what is actually going on behind the scene. Behind the scene. Enough of all this. Enough of all this. Why do you keep on, acting in an unlawful manner, or probably in a manner that is not even proper? Which court postpones case? We are still in July, August, September, October, about 3 months. Which court does that? You are saying you are going on vacation. It makes literally no sense. I know that they were really scared that yesterday. I knew that they were really scared, and the Nigerian federal government were really scared because they saw the handwriting on the wall that Nnamdi Kanu was going to be given victory, especially with what happened. And again, this Buhari's death equally contributed. Yes, this Buhari death is equally contributed. I told you how the Northerners have been threatening that if one of the legacies of Muhammad Buhari was to keep on detaining Nnamdi Kanu, that for that reason that they will continue with the Buhari's legacy of detaining Nnamdi Kanu. So it partly contributed to this, because there is no reason for Justice James Omotosho not to give the final judgment today. He had all the time. He has read the written address from both the defense counsel and from the prosecution counsel. He has read it. There is no mixing of words here. He has read it. So why postponing the case? Why? Give me one logical reason why you postponed this case today. Give me. Absolutely none. So the death of Muhammadu Buhari, most of the northern people started threatening that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, Nnamdi Kanu's supporters, we are celebrating and all that. That for that reason that they will keep on, maintaining Buhari's legacy of detaining Nnamdi Kanu. And I was laughing at them, and I admonished and told James Omotosho that listen, do not look at these particular threats or sentiments from the northerners. Look at the merit of the cases or the case that or the evidence that we have brought before you. Are they concrete enough to convince or probably convict Nnamdi Kanu? Are they concrete enough? Are they concrete enough? Well, what I know is that justice can only be delayed, but justice cannot be denied. Justice can only be delayed and justice cannot be denied. So please type justice can only be delayed and never be denied. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Just do it to type it in the comment section. And equally drop your comments. Enough of all this. There is a hand, you can see the hand of the federal government and the northern cabals, on what just happened today, because there is no logic, there is no reason. In fact, there is nothing, there is no single tangible reason that even the court gave why they had to adjourn the case by more than 2 months, or more than apparently 2 months. The same judge that came and first of all said that he wants an accelerated hearing of this particular case, that he does not want Nnamdi Kanu to keep on being in detention. Even at some point, they had to caution the federal government that he's giving the federal government only 6 days or 6 court sessions to present all their witnesses, that he's not going to do this. No, people, we are happy. We are clapping for James Omotosho here. If you've been following this my channel, I've been praising him for being so, fast in this man's Nnamdi Kanu's case. And within some months, they concluded the evidence presentation and all the arguments. Now, when it is now time for you to give a judgment, you started playing the game, or the federal government, the game of postponing things illegally and meaninglessly. He just started you would see that he is being pressured. I told you people yesterday, I read out the letters that the northern leaders have been sending, that this is an agenda, that if he frees Nnamdi Kanu, blah blah blah, this will happen. Some of them secretly threatening Bola Tinubu, if you free this particular man or release Nnamdi Kanu, forget about the northern vote and all that. Like I told you, Bola Tinubu wants to use him as a political prisoner. I told you people that it is right time the Igbos rise up and speak to international communities on this matter. There's nowhere on earth that this kind of thing happens. Bola Tinubu wants to use him as a political, issue, or probably political prisoner, probably even as a bargaining this thing for Ndibo's votes. I told you how he sent the careless Dave Umahi, to come and deceive the Igbos, and that we should know that it was not Bola Tinubu that kept Nnamdi Kanu in detention. I told him that he a blatant liar. That government is continuing. It is from one hand to another. Yes, Buhari illegally arrested this particular man, but Bola Tinubu, have said it here oftentimes, has the prerogative of mercy to free this man. He has what I call the prerogative of mercy, which is enshrined in section 175 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. So he cannot feign ignorance. Dave Umahi should not come and deceive us and tell us, we should vote for Bola Tinubu. We should allow him, that he was not the one that kept Nnamdi Kanu in detention, but he's doing his best. He's not doing his best. He has the veto power, the prerogative of mercy, the sole power to unconditionally release Nnamdi Kanu, regardless of what these northerners are saying. Regardless of what these northerners are saying, do not allow anybody to deceive you. Do not allow anybody to lie to you that Bola Tinubu do not, have the power or right to release Nnamdi Kanu. He has. He is the one that is holding Nnamdi Kanu in detention now. He is the one that is doing it. He knows what he is doing. Because now they've pressured James Omotosho, hey, pause that particular case. By October again, you will see what they will tell him by the 10th of October. They will tell him, okay, find a way to delay this case till 2027. That is what they will do. They will tell him, delay this case till 2027. Meanwhile, we've complained about Nnamdi Kanu failing health issue, how he has an expanded heart, how he has a lot of things to do, even a surgery that he was supposed to perform. But the federal government do not want to allow him to do those things. Then you keep on illegally detaining someone. The United Nations have ruled, release this particular man unconditionally, because whatever thing you are doing is wrong. The federal government has refused. Bola Tinubu has refused. And you call this a country whereby the rule of law is not obeyed, whereby the judiciary has been bastardized. Whereby the judiciary Gongo has been bastardized. There is absolutely nothing working in the judiciary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Absolutely nothing. The judiciary has been bastardized. That is why a court will postpone a case by 2 months, 3 months, without any reason. Go to the United States. If within 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 months, they've concluded every single thing about that particular case. But Nnamdi Kanu, since 2021 till now, how many years now? Somebody is still going to court. The federal government has been unable to substantiate even one single offense against this man. What the federal government have kept on doing is to withdraw this charge, amend this charge, withdraw this charge, amend this charge. To tell you how confused they are. To tell you how practically and literally confused they are. Well, like I said, justice can only be delayed. It can never be denied. Justice can only be delayed. Type it so the federal government will know that we are not disturbed, we are not perturbed, we are not afraid, we are not scared. That justice can only be delayed and it can never be denied. Just drop your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think about this careless and unnecessary postponement of Nnamdi Kanu's case to October 10th. And also do well to subscribe to our channel if this is the first time I'm coming across here, because from now till then we'll be giving you more things, secrets of the background things that are actually happening, because there are a lot of things that are going on the ground that many people do not know. We'll be bringing it to surface here and be analyzing it. See you guys later. Thanks and God bless.